There are a lot of risk and challenges when it comes to investing and buying cryptos. One of these challenges is security, because you need to buy and to make sure you secure your crypto in a secure wallet. So if you're a person who is facing these type of challenges, today I'm going to use you the easiest way and the cheaper way to invest in cryptocurrency, especially Bitcoin. Today I'm going to introduce Purpose Investments. They do have a Purpose Bitcoin ETF. This has been around for a while, and I've made a video a couple years ago about this ETF. So today I'm going to kind of review and go deeper on this one. And also, if you're an investor who wants to invest in crypto while receiving passive income, also I'm going to introduce a Purpose Bitcoin Yield ETF. This will give you dividends. So I'm going to talk about these two ETFs. One is for more purposely just growth, which is this one here, and the other one is for purely income, and of course and growth as well. If we start look at the chart here, we look at the Purpose Bitcoin ETF, which ticker symbol is BTCC.TO. Today is WAP of 1.1.5%, but look at the 1 year performance is 106 or almost 107 if we round up. That's a pretty good. So a year ago, if you invest in this ETF, you would have gained almost more than 100%. And if you are a passive income investor, you invested in this one here, you can see Purpose Bitcoin Yield ETF has returned about 80% year to date. That's a pretty good, and because of 80%, this is a performance. But if you look at because you're receiving dividend with this one, so you're getting 80% versus this one is purely growth, that's when you get that 106. You'd ask, what's the main reason I would buy this ETF rather than just going to buy Bitcoin itself directly? So here are the few things I'm going to talk about. So first of all, this is the world first Bitcoin, because Bitcoin ETF hasn't been approved in the US. BlackRock has just filed the with the ACC to actually apply for Bitcoin ETF that's going to come to the market probably very soon, because of course BlackRock is the top money manager in the world, and of course in the US as well. So when they filed, they have heavyweight in this industry. So, but in Canada, this ETF came almost more than 2 years ago. So it's been around for a while, and this is the first Bitcoin ETF actually in the world. So the reason why you'd buy this ETF, first of all, no wallet required. So when you buy this ETF, you don't have to worry about wallet, because they store that for you. Physical settled and safety held in cold storage. This isn't just a claim to a paper like a Bitcoin futures, right? It's a real deal. When you buy the ETF, we buy real Bitcoin with your money. By holding this ETF, you hold actual Bitcoin in your portfolio. So what they do, whatever money you put in, they actually buy Bitcoin, right? And they store safely. So you don't have to worry about wallet and extra expenses to store for yourself. So it's a pretty safe, because this is a big company. They have a safer way to store these. Simple to trade. For a lot of investors, when you want to buy ETF, when you want to buy Bitcoin or in crypto, there are very few platforms that you can do that. But with this one, you can use any bank, any brokerage to buy this, because it just trade as a stock. You just buy this and you're calling it a day. And also you can invest in TFSA for people in Canada, TFSA, RRSP. These are the retirement accounts. So you can use any type of account to buy this one. We know, for example, in RSP and TFSA, if you have those accounts with other brokerage, if you want to buy directly Bitcoin, you cannot do it, because most brokerage don't allow to buy Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency directly. So with this one, you'll be able to do that. So that's a pretty good. When we look at fund details, right? So we look at the number of Bitcoin. These are the number of Bitcoin. So what's the cost to you? Because when you buy this one, this is an ETF. ETF has MER, which is called management expense ratio. So they say here we've capped our MER, management expense ratio, not to exceed 1.5%. If the MER falls below 1.5%, we pass along the savings to you. Management fee here is 1%, but with MER, meaning all the expenses included, it's 1.5%. Of course, they do buy and they store for you, they do all that hard work for you. So it's worth for you to pay them, that 1.5%. When you look at the ticker symbol here, I want to make sure this doesn't confuse you. You see here is a BTCC, right? That's a ticker symbol when you put in. And this is forex hedged because it's hedged, against exchanges and stuff like that. So you don't have to worry about that one. When you come to another one, they have also another one is called BTCC.B. The price you can see is 661. This is 671. But for people who don't have these all are in Canadian dollar, by the way. But if you don't want to use Canadian dollar, you just want to use US dollar, you can buy this one, BTCC.U right here. So this is a US dollar, and also it's 631, and management fee is 1%. So it doesn't exceed 1.5, between 1 to 1.5. When we look at the return here, actually we can go to another better chart here. We look at performance and distribution. So year to date, as I've showed you in the chart, right now it is 103. We look at the non-hedged one is 105. This is 1 year, 65, 60. So it's pretty much performed pretty much the same as Bitcoin, because if we look at the Bitcoin prices have been going up and it does perform exactly, but since incepted this one, Bitcoin went up and then it crashed. So far it's down. If you invested from beginning when it started, you are down only 14%. So it's a pretty similar to Bitcoin itself. When it comes to distribution, they don't have any distribution for this one. Portfolio breakdown, we look here, it's 100% invested in Bitcoin. And wallet breakdown, cold storage wallet. By the way, they do have, they use also Coinbase, storages to store. And, Coinbase is one of the biggest crypto managers. So it's a pretty safe when it comes to that. So that's it one. For people who are investing for an income, we have another one here. It's called Purpose Bitcoin Yield ETF. So this one, and also this one here, why is the reason one buy this one? Of course, no wallet required. Earn yield by harvesting volatility to reach a premium in asset class in this article, because it's so volatile. So it's always good for them to make money that way. Those are the main reason why you invest in this one. But this and the other one I just showed you, they're pretty much the same, but except this one is a yield. But because you're getting the yield is about 11%, your performance will be less than that one, because this the crypto, whenever they write, they'll be called, right? So and then you don't participate fully. When we look at the breakdown of this fund or fund details, right, we have BTCY, that's Canadian dollar, and if you want a hedged Canadian, it's BTCC.Y. So the difference between these and this, they're very minuscule. So I'd rather go with non-hedged, because when you look at the performance, they have a little bit of difference on performance. And but end of the day, can't go wrong with any. But if you are an investor who wants to invest with the US dollar, then they have this one. It's called BTCY.U. But if you look at the yield, it's the same, 11.14, right? So it's pretty, yield is all the same, management fees is all the same, but the difference is that this one here invests in the US dollar, and the rest, this one and this one, is Canadian dollar, one hedged, one non-hedged. So that's the same, similar with this one here. So you have US, you have Canadian, and Canadian non-hedged. We look at the performance of Purpose Bitcoin Yield ETF. This is the yield of underpays. The performance right now is 80, and you're giving the full performance because you're getting monthly income. Look at the yield. They've been paying just for this year, they've been paying longer, but if we just for this year, we look at the amount paid regularly, which is monthly payment, they pay about 4 cents. So that represents about 11 to 20%, depends on the price of Bitcoin or whatever it falls. So that's it for today. I just want to keep you up to date on how to invest in Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is going up, the safe way and easy way. using Purpose Bitcoin ETF. So if you like this content, just make sure you smash the like button. If you haven't subscribed, just make sure you subscribe. Till we meet again next video. Bye bye.